They do. They can't package it. So she helps you sell it and be viable. Am I right? Am I going in the right direction?
Oh yeah, you're going in the right direction. Go for it. Go for it.
So come on, she's the coach that's going to get you through.
Leanne, give it up for Leanne.
Oh my gosh. And I'm going to give something away right quick before Brigitta goes. So, Brigitta, give me a number, 1 through 20. 37. Brigitta, they're Sherman, and we have a different metric system. 13. 13. Okay, that's my first 13. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm 13.
She was like, I'm 13. Let me give it to her and you. And because I'm a little scared of her, I'm gonna let her choose. Because she was like bold, but Cindy said, make a decision, like assert yourself. So she
We was 13 together.
we got some more books.
Next time I'll bring more books.
Okay.
I know that you guys love books.
There you go, love. Enjoy. Sorry, Brigitta.
All right. Give it up for Leanne. All right. So I have a few minutes, and who's going to give me time?
Between Angel and me, where's Angel?
Okay.
Angel's not, but I'm okay. I got you.
All right. So just for, oh man, and this screen is already Brigitta. Just like you write it, right? Ich heiße Brigitta. So I'm German by birth and nature, and I'm also American. I'm an American citizen as well. So I actually had on my plan to go vote this morning, which I didn't yet because I made a commitment to be here. But how many of you have voted already? Anyone yet? Early voting? Okay, but it's coming up. So how many of you are going to go vote?
Today.
Yes, thank you. All right. So I take being American very, very serious. My dad was German and American. He was a minister and a missionary for the Church of God. He passed away 5 years ago. So when I was little, I heard often, you're going to be a tool for humanity. And I didn't know what that meant. I always asked my daddy, I said, what does that mean, Daddy? And he said, you'll know. When you get there, you'll know. And now I know. And I'm so blessed to be here with you. I was supposed to be in LA, and I think I called you beginning of this week when I decided, you know what, I'd rather be with my kids. I want them to go to the pumpkin patch and the apple orchard. We're going to do that tomorrow, so I decided I'll be here. And that's when I called Sienna and I said, look, I'm going to be here. I usually stand in front of a lot more people than right now, so I'm just giving my time to you because I love what you do and your mission to what you do. So, where do I go from here? Oh yes, I know what I wanted to ask you. I love the goal setting. Yes, I'm a coach. I'm a consultant to large corporations. I'm all about setting goals, and there's a balance in everything that we do. So there's the intentions and the goal setting, and then there's also the letting go of control and letting it happen. Yeah. Now, what Ashonda says, and Ashonda and I have been working together, and I actually met her the first time at the Sunget's event, right? Yep. And I don't want to mess it up for you, Ashonda, but you really first need to have some sort of tool, a budget, where you can keep all of your finances. That's on the financial side. On your life side, there should be a budget or a record keeping of some sort. And then you got to allow, on the other side of the balance, to let go of control, to let God do his work. Now, can we sit on the couch and go, well, God's going to take care of it? No, that's not how it works. So I want to hear from you. You set some goals, which I love. By the way, I'm taking on 2 more trainers that I train this year. I do a train the trainer program. So if anyone is interested in that, that's my goal. But I want to hear from you now that you set your goals. What worked really well for you Q1 through Q3? Shout it out. What worked really well in your business, in your personal life? One thing that worked really well for you.
Consistency.
Communication.
Commitment.
Bringing on help.
Keep going.
I used to be a teacher. I built a Montessori school, so don't mind my handwriting. So there was something else. Consistency, commitment,
Discipline.
discipline.
Collaboration.
Oh, I love collaboration. Focus.
Team.
Collab, team. Right. New markers. What else? These are all very abstract words. Would you agree?
Yep.
So when we think of these, or as you're shutting them out, I hope that you have some sort of story that you can bring. Yes? Now, we have all of this, and our goal today is to really get Q4 the best quarter in this year. Yes? And then with having the best quarter in Q4, you're actually now bleeding that over in what? Q1 of the next year. Exactly. So you are creating momentum, right? So I'm asking you, as you are sitting here, and I'm not going to spoon feed you any information. I'm going to give you a bunch of information. I hope you have something to write on and write with. But I want to hear from you. What are some of the challenges, adversities that you might have right now?
Resources.
Be more clear.
Funding. Money.
Okay.
Show me the money.
Absolutely.
Where the money is.
Okay? Does that resonate with a lot of people in the room?
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Location.
Manpower.
That's right, manpower.
Property, right.
And information.
Info. Okay, what else?
People with integrity.
Good one.
Elaborate on integrity. What is that? What does integrity mean to you?
Do what you say.
Do what you say and
Do the right thing for the
say
right
what
reason.
you
Do
do.
the right thing for the right reason.
Yeah, but okay, so by whose standards?
Right.
By yours. See, the right thing for you might be something than the right thing for someone else. So here's, I love how you participate. Give it up for you guys. You got it. Now, how many of you ever heard of Hippocrates? Father of medicine, 2,500 something years ago, right? Hippocrates put humanity in 4 different personality types, yes? And according to those 4 personality types, he gave the medication because not every person was meant to have the medication in that for a different personality type. Okay? So how many of you have ever walked into a room and you met someone and you immediately hit it off? They're like, we're soul sisters, right? We're soul sisters. Yeah, we have. We've seen each other, we talked to each other, and there was an immediate understanding, and we just hit it off right there. Anyone ever experienced that?
Yes.
And how many of you have ever met at a networking event at church someone that you thought, man, this person, does some really cool stuff. I want to connect with them. But you were just, you're talking on this level, and that person's talking on that level, and you never hit it off. How come? 4 personality types, remember? There are four personality types. And I'm going to go through them really quick. What I'm doing with you, I usually do in a day, okay? So you're just going to get it flying. All right. So the first type are the blueprints. Okay? They're the blueprint personality. And the blueprints love stability and structure and systems and planning and processes. They like to be predictable and like others to be predictable. They like responsibilities and duties and rules and credentials and titles and tradition. They like budgets. Blueprints are risk averse. Those people are not your entrepreneurs.
Right, those people that go to work in it.
Those are usually employees. Police officers, right? They go by the rule. The rules are meant to be followed for the blueprint. But that's not the same way for people. You sit right now. You sit for a free come on.
I already know the
Then there is the action personality type. The action personality type says rules are meant to be
Broken.
Because actions love and they value freedom and flexibility and spontaneity and action and opportunity and excitement and they hate budgets. Attention and they hate budgets. And they love stimulation, competition, winning and fun and image and all of that. Right? I think we have a room full of action in here. So there's action types. So do you already see that when you get into a room and you're in action and you're talking to a blueprint, you're like, we are not communicating.
I'm like, where are the other action figures?
Okay, then there's another one. It's orange for this one. And those are the nurturers.
Oh,
Everyone do this for me. My daddy was a nurturer. My daddy was a nurturer action. He would give his last shirt, and it was usually drenched in sweat after he preached. Because he would preach. Who said it? Who said that earlier? Was Leanne?
Yes.
He would preach from like 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, are we ready to go home? I mean, I get it. Jesus loves me. Right? Nurturers. Nurturers value relationships and authenticity. Personal growth. Someone had a goal in growth. That was you earlier. Yeah. Significance and teamwork. We had that earlier. Involvement. Community. Charity. Ethics. Integrity. Harmony. Morality. Contribution. Did you also see how my entire being shifted from the action to the nurture?
Yes.
Can you see me? I am, what do you think I am?
You're action.
I'm an action nurturer, exactly. I'm an action nurturer. But my dominant code is action. Now, if I go to a networking event and I want to meet some blueprints, do you think me just going in and being all myself and bubbly and loud and all of that, am I going to meet anyone that's a blueprint? No. I'm going to scare them away. I'm going to bulldoze right over them. How often have you done that?
All the time.
All the time. Well, hello, newsflash.
That's why she can't scare the money away.
All right. So there's a fourth one. I said 4. Okay, you ready for the fourth one? Knowledge. The knowledge people, I like to do this for the knowledge. I'm married to a high knowledge. Learning, intelligence, logic, self-mastery, technology, research and development, science, universal truths, expertise, competence, accuracy, and the big picture. These guys, the action, just give me the bottom line. Just don't waste my time. Give me the bottom line. I don't need it structured. Just give it to me straight. I got 2 minutes. I got people to see and places to be and things to do. Right? Just give it to me straight. The knowledge sits down with you after 2 hours, still didn't understand. Lord help us all. So here's the thing. I'm going to say the room in here is a high action, high nurturing room. Most of you are high action, high nurturing. These 2 codes, and I have these nifty cards, these 2 codes are high emotional codes. These 2 codes, not emotional. Not happening. You show emotions to a knowledge, you're dead. True. They will not do business with you. So if you go in a room and you want to close a deal, and are we all in closing deals somewhere?
Yes.
Are we all in sales somewhere? I'm in sales with my daughters. How many of your parents in here? I'm in sales with my daughters. I sell them my idea all the time. Now, if I speak their language, and one of my oldest daughters is a high knowledge, just like my husband. The other one is a high blueprint. Hello, they're not high action. actions. If I don't speak their language, my idea does not land with them. No, they can't hear it. They can't hear it because you're not speaking their language, right? So if we go and meet with someone to close a deal and we're only speaking our dominant code, you're missing out how many? Three other codes. That is 3/4 of the deals that you are missing. That's where you're missing out on the resources. That's why you need improper tools. That's where you get the information from. That's where you need people with integrity. Because integrity to you can mean something different than to another person. So you got to figure out, what does a person value? What do they value? And we can figure out what people value if we sit down with them and have a conversation with them, right? But do we have time? No! I'll tell you what, I have a client of mine, and she said, after 12 years, I finally get this woman that I work with, and we became friends. I hated her for 12 years. And I said, so what did it take? She said, well, we went to an event together, and we had to sit at the same table, and we started a conversation. That's what it took. But do we have time to sit down with everyone to start a deep conversation? No. That's where these cards come in handy. So this is not a sales pitch at all, don't get me wrong. I'm here to be of service to you. I want to help you succeed in life and get the resources that you need. Get the information and the tools that you need so you can find people with integrity. That the people understand what does integrity mean to you. So with these three cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I'd like for you, what's your name again? Letitia, come on up. So Letitia, I'm going to demonstrate to you of how I use these cards. And I use them in boardrooms with large, around a large boardroom. I use them in rooms like this or in one-on-one. Would you read the information on these cards, their values on each card, and then would you take them and put them in order, which resonates most to you, to the one that resonates least to you, and the two in between, that will help me serve you better and saves us some time. Show them what you did. Show them what you did in your hands.
Which one at first?
This one.
Okay.
So, green, red, action, nurturing lesson. So just, she sorted them. She sorted them. She actually sorted them in her hands the way she sorted them. So I already saw, thank you so much. She already sorted them the way in her fingers. I already saw as she sorted them that she is a high blueprint because there's a lot of strategy to her sorting, right? Then she took time to actually read all the information.
Wow.
When I first did these cards many, many moons ago, I went, yep, okay, we're good. Right? That already shows you too, okay, if someone throws the card, they're very not passionate about that card. That also gives you the information of what not to do. So with her, I would go into complete strategies and planning, give you the step by step by step by step, and I would not go into nurturing at all. I would stay clear of that card. I would also give you a lot of knowledge and information, and I would give you a follow-up with, I'm going to bombard you with information so you can read yourself through whatever you need to know. Would I do that with an action? No. No, an action is going to go delete. I don't ever want to talk to this person again. They're killing my time. So my time is over. I want to thank you guys so much. I'm selling these cards. If you want to have a set, instead of $100, they're $20 today. I have a few with me. They're going to make a big, big difference. Okay. And let me just decipher real quick before I bring Leanne up here again. The little script that I did, will you do me a favor? Will you sort these cards, read the information, sort these cards? Read the information is what? Knowledge. Read information. Sort these cards. Blueprint. That'll both save us some time. The action's got to go somewhere, right? And it'll help me serve you better. I talk to all four. That's what a coach does. That's what a charismatic person does. They speak in all four codes.
Wow.
Thank you so much for being here.